Hello guys, welcome to CoderCrab. So today we'll discuss about memoization in JavaScript. So memoization is not a concept of JavaScript itself. It can be utilized in any language. So before going further, I'll request you guys to subscribe us so that we can reach you with this kind of videos which will help you in your day-to-day coding. Okay, so let's discuss about memoization. So what is memoization? Memoization is a particular way to reuse and utilize the result from the cache instead of calculating it again and again if it's a repetitive calculation or a repetitive process. So now, how do you store in cache? That is up to you. If you are using an object, you store in object. If you are using an array, use an array. If you want to use a local storage, do a local use it, whatever it is. But it should not be recalculated. Okay, if you are using memoize, right? So yes, there are some places where you can utilize for API calls as well. Okay, where the calculation is happening and you don't want to recalculate with the different key with the same key again and again, right? Okay, so now in our programming, I also think like you might have utilized this, but you have not realized that you have utilized memoization. That is common. Okay, so let's go and check memoization in real time. Okay, here on content load, what I am doing is I am calling this init function. Okay, so in this init function, let's do a task where we will be, let's say your number is 5, so the result would be 4 plus, let's include 5 also, 5 plus 4 plus 3 plus 2 plus 1, and that makes 12, 14, 15, right? Okay, so this is the result 50. Like, so let's say you are passing 5, then the result will be 15. Let's see that this is the calculation we are doing. Okay, so what we'll do, a simple sum function will be calling. So let's create a sum function. So const sum equals to function. Here I'll be passing max, is the max number, then the function, and I'll be writing a for loop. So inside the for loop, I'll be taking I equals to from 1, I'll be going up to I is less than equals to max, then I plus plus. So this will toggle. Okay, so now let's see, it will go on one by one up to max number, and here I'll be calculating the value and I'll be returning. Let's say take some result or res equal to, initially it would be 0. Then when I'm done, I'll be calculating it res plus equals to I. Okay, then this would be the value. Now I'll return this value, or let's return this value, return res. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll be calling, let's say console.log, and here I'll be calling this function sum of, let's say 20, okay, 210. Okay. Let's say sum of 3, 6, of 3000. Okay, so it's okay. So now what I'll do is I'll take this and paste it for, let's say 5 times. Here it is 7, here it is let's say 3600, again 3000, again 3000, again 3000. Let's say 4 times 3000. Now see this, these results, these 3 results in the first one are same, but we are recalculating again, so we are wasting our time here. So here memoization will help us, it will be fast. Okay, our function is smaller one, that's why you won't be realizing, okay, the difference. But if it is a very big function and you are doing it and it is taking some time, and you're doing it again and again with same key, same value, then there you will see the difference. Okay, so let's see how to do it. So now what we'll do is we'll take an object. Okay, so let's create an object. So let's say I have one Cassie. Okay, so this Cassie is empty initially. Okay, so let me take this Cassie here. Okay, so now what I'll do is I'll utilize this Cassie to store the value. Okay, so what I'll do is after I find out the result, before I return, what I'll do, I'll put this and I'll put the value to it. So max will be the key now. So in max, I'll be storing the result before I go ahead. Okay, so now if the max is already there inside the Cassie, then I should not run the for loop. So what I'll do is I'll put max in Cassie. Okay, if max in Cassie, then what I'll do, I simply return the value. Okay, so what value I would return? I will return Cassie of max. Okay, else I'll be doing this, or it is, I mean, anyways, the return I'm writing, so that's okay. Okay, so now let's see. So if we will come to know whether that is there or not, let's put a console.log, let's say from okay. Okay, let's see. Okay, so you can see here when initially it was here, it calculated, so there is no pulling from Cassie, right? Now when it came here, it calculated because it's a new number. When it came here, it calculated with a new number. When it came here, it pulled from the Cassie. Okay, instead of going to the loop and running it, it pulled from the Cassie. Okay, similarly, if it is got the same number, now if I put this again here, okay, it will also pull from the Cassie. Okay, so now if you want to make for this, then you can put something like calculating. Okay, see, it is calculating for the first three and then pulling from Cassie the rest of the things. So if I put any new number here, the new number, let's say 9, calculating. Okay, so this is how we should memorize. Now if you want to use it in the recursion, there's no difference. You will convert this for loop process to the recursion process. The rest of the thing is same. The loop would not be there. Instead of that, you will be calling recursion. Okay, so if you want to utilize a recursion method, well and good, but yes, you can store it in the cache. The major thing is if you are storing it in the cache. Now let's print the cache itself, so that we'll be sure that these values which are pulling from cache are in the cache. You can see the cache, it is holding these values which are getting pulled from it, right? Okay, so that's all about memoization. This is how you should save your time. Or you can increase the performance of your application. So that's all, guys. Hope this will help you somewhere in your project. Bye bye. See you in next video.